$46 million low-interest loan is a brilliant ray of sunshine today on a rainy day in LA. So it's the first step in realizing the 3010 initiative that Senator Barbara Boxer, all of the people sitting here behind me have worked hard to achieve. I want to thank the U.S. Undersecretary of Transportation, Roy Kinans. He's the guy coming with the money, so we always thank him first. I want to thank Supervisor Mark Ridley Thomas. I want to thank and acknowledge our congressional delegation, Representative Diane Watson, who spearheaded with the delegation the whole idea of the 3010 initiative, and the indomitable Maxine Waters. When you have Maxine Waters on your side, you have a friend. And with us, of course, you know, this could not have happened without the staff and the CEO of LA Metro, Art Leahy, who's here with us as well. But I also want to thank Maria Elena Durazo. Whenever I have a little idea, I go to Maria Elena to see if it's an idea worth fighting for. And when you get her on your side, a lot like the people who are sitting behind me, you got a real warrior for working men and women. And I want to thank Maria Elena Durazo, Richard Slauson as well. You know, in this town known for congestion, it isn't easy to visualize a Los Angeles devoid of traffic and congestion, to which we've all become accustomed. Unfortunately, it's become a way of life here in LA. In fact, a number of us were a bit late because of the rain and, you know, the traffic all over the town. But a while back, some of us got together and decided we needed to start addressing these big ticket policy issues, many of which are interrelated. And again, I want to especially thank Senator Barbara Boxer and Congressmember Harmon, who were with us from the very beginning. When we said, you know what, things don't have to be this way. We don't have to sit in gridlock on the freeway all the time. We can create reliable, safe, easy, and effective public transportation options. We don't need to sit around lamenting our skyrocketing unemployment rate. We can create hundreds of thousands of jobs right here, right now. We don't need to subject our kids to the poor air quality that's causing asthma at historical rates. We can take 520,000 pounds of carbon emissions out of the air every year by building a light rail system, in fact, doubling the size of our rail system, and we can do all of this with the 3010 initiative. Now we're here today in Crenshaw, but we could just as easily be in the South Bay, the San Gabriel Valley, the West Side, the San Fernando Valley, because 2 years ago voters throughout the county approved a half-penny sales tax by an overwhelming majority. And that investment by all of us helped to plan and schedule over a dozen transit projects over the 30 years. And one of the things every one of us get all the time is, when are you going to build that project you promised me? And I always have to say, and I know the rest of them do as well, Well, hold it. We're going to get that project, but it's not going to happen for 10, 20, or 30 years. And now we can say that we've got a down payment to help it happen in the next 10 years. We can do this by leveraging local tax dollars, by engaging with our congressional delegation and our partners in Washington, by thinking strategically. We can build all those projects in 10 years, create jobs now. By the way, 166,000 jobs now in the next 10 years. Now, this is a giant step forward in making that happen. The first major federal funding commitment will help us build a Crenshaw LAX transit corridor light rail line of 8.5 miles. It will extend from Exposition and Crenshaw Boulevards to the Metro Green Line station, with Washington guaranteeing approximately 1/3 of the project cost with a low-interest TIFIA loan. Metro will be on track to break ground next year. If we can make 3010 happen, we're going to be opening a project every year for the next 7 years. So again, I'm here to say thank you. And thank you first and foremost to the chairwoman of the U.S. Senate Committee on the Environment and Public Works, a woman who fights for California and who, like the U.S. Postal Service and the Pizza Woman, delivers. Help me in welcoming the great senator from California,